local, I don't know, CVS, Walgreens. I'm gonna make some floral water. So I have some lavender oil. I'm gonna use some rosemary oil. Let's see what else I want here. And that's about it for the oils. Yeah, what's that? No. I'm gonna get this Puerto Rican Alcolado bay rum. I don't need it, but I'm just gonna get it for my floral water. I don't know if I'll use it, but I always use floral. I always use Alcolado, so I'm gonna get this. In the bottom, we have some rose water. Put that in my basket. We got some Agua de Azahar, which is orange blossom, I think it is. Agua de Azahar. Probably take 2 of those. It's good to have in the house. Agua de Azahar. Now, I personally enjoy using a lot of these colognes, so I'm just gonna pick them up. How much are these? $6.99. So I'll get 2 of these. And I'll probably pick up one of these. And probably one of these. Probably wondering why I'm at the tea section. Well, I need some bergamot. And believe it or not, Earl Grey tea. Active ingredient is bergamot. So I'm going to use this for my floral water. You can get Earl Grey black tea. And like I said, its active ingredient is bergamot. Including the perfumes that I bought, I might use this one. But here are almost all my ingredients that I bought to make my floral water, my Agua Floral, my Florida water. I bought this at CVS. If you live in a Hispanic community, you will find a lot of Hispanic products in your CVS, Rite Aid, or Walgreens. And I still need jasmine oil, and I still need dried lemon peel and orange peels and lemon zest. So I'm going to go get that now. But I want to show you that making floral water, this was at CVS, mind you. Let me show you the price. I want to see if I don't know if you can see it. It's $52, 50 something dollars. So it's not cheap to make floral water. But I still need my jasmine oil or jasmine flowers. I also need, you can add fresh roses. What else? Orange peel and lemon zest, which I'm going to get right now. Here's another Spanish aceite de rosa, rose body oil, but I got enough. Florida water right here is $4.29. I think I'm in Rite Aid right now. I'm looking for more oils, but I don't see what I need. My third store, just want to show you. This one, Goya, is $2.99, $4.49. I find Florida water everywhere, especially where there's a lot of Hispanics, Latinos. You're gonna find Florida water everywhere. This is my third shop. This is market. It's a food market. So now I'm at the market. I'm gonna get some organic lemons because I need the lemon peel, and organic oranges because I want the peel as well. This stuff is not cheap either. $3.67. I don't know how much this is. Okay, so I'm going to show you what I bought at the store. I don't know if I'm going to use everything in here, but I love my colognes. I love to smell fresh in the summer, always keep fresh, so I always have a stock of my my Spanish colognes. But here I have Agua de Colonia, and I always have that in the house. Agua de Rosas, you should have Agua de Rosas for spiritual baths. I like this stuff right here. This is Gotas de Oro and Agua de Colonia Splash. It's similar to 4711. So I might add a couple drops of that, but I'm definitely going to use the rose water And I might. My mother loves this stuff. Agua Colonial. I tell you what, in the summer, I like to be refreshed. The first thing in the morning when I take a bath, I splash on this. When I go to sleep at night, before I go to bed, I splash on some colognes. I always like to keep myself nice and fresh. And what else do I got? The next bag. So in this bag, I have my organic oranges and my organic lemons, because I want to use the peels. Place this to the side, and I'm still not finished yet. I'm going to take everything out of the bag. Paintbrushes, that's because I like to do a lot of crafts. Earl Grey, because it's got one of the active ingredients is bergamot, oil of bergamot, so I wanted that. If you can't find bergamot, you can find it right there. I got 2 bottles of Agua de Azahar, which is orange blossom. I got Agua de Rosa, rose water. What else do I got in here? I got some Puerto Rican bay rum. Put that to the side. I got some, aceite de romero, rosemary oil. Another Agua de Azahar. What else? Come on. And I got some lavender oil. I need, what else do I need? Some jasmine oil. I still need to get some, what am I going to get? Vodka, probably some cheap vodka. I still got to get some mason jars and some bottles. So I'm probably going to either go to a Michael's or to an AC Moore and get some bottles with corks and some mason jars, because I'm going to do my floral water, my Agua Florida, mi Agua Floral. Okay, so these are all my ingredients, and we're going to start peeling these guys and eat, of course, this and save the lemon, for a nice, oh, I might add some fresh sage or some dried up white sage, and I might add some lavender to my floral water, mi Agua Floral. I'm telling you, this stuff is expensive, just to let you know. Sorry the mess. This is a Brujo's table. There's always a mess on a Brujo's table, because this is where we do all our work. So I'm at Walmart. Walmart has a good selection of oils. So I'm probably going to pick up this orange oil and lemon. I don't see anything else I need. I got lavender. Yeah, so I'll get these 2. So here is an old bottle of Alcolado. You like to see that, well, you can see that I like to place herbs in my Alcolado. Actually, you can see the ruda here. Alcolado is bay rum. Okay, this is an older bottle, so I bought a new one, and I added some West Indian bay leaves, a few sprigs of the Vicks plant, or el alcanfor is what we call it in Puerto Rico. I also added malagueta, allspice, and you can see it's in there, and I just leave it there. This is how I use my Alcolado. Okay, and this is just I just leave all the herbs in there, and this is an old one, and Alcolado has this strong scent. Let me open this up. So here's the old one, and you can see some ruda and some malagueta, or West Indian bay leaf, and it also has some Vicks. But you can see the old, and I still use it up as much as I can. And here is a freshly made batch, and this is what my abuelita, my grandmother, used to do all the time. Let me just cover these up. So here it is covered, my Alcolado, and as you can see, it has its malagueta. You can see the ruda inside of it. You can see the malagueta seeds. can't see the alcanfor plant. Okay, and I just leave it in there, and this is how I use it. I was taught that a brujo's magic, how much a brujo's magic works by how a brujo smells. So if a brujo doesn't use his own products, and then they use, like, let's say colognes from Sephora and all that, you have to question their magic, their spiritual work, because if they don't even use their spiritual colognes, then what makes you think that if they don't use their spiritual cologne, what makes you think it's going to work for you? So this is usually what I smell like. I like my Alcolados. I like my Florida waters, whether I make it or I buy it from Murray. But usually I like a lot of spiritual cologne, spiritual splashes, which is what you saw me shopping for earlier. And when I'm using bay rum, let's say if I'm going to go out to meet people, I personally like to use this St. John's bay rum. I love this stuff. This is my favorite cologne, and I spray this all the time, so you'll often see me smelling like bay rum. But traditionally I like to use a lot of bay rums, a lot of Florida waters. I don't generally buy any expensive colognes. So like I said, if you go to a brujo and he smells like Sephora or all that, and they don't even use their own spiritual colognes, then what makes you think that their spiritual cologne is going to work for you? So here is Alcolado with Ruda, with Malagueta, and with bay leaves, West Indian bay leaves. And I just leave it like that, and I just use it whenever I need it. I splash in the morning and I splash in the night. It's very good. I just want to also add to the video that if you're an empath, or you are easily, you feel like you're under psychic attack, or you're very sensitive to impressions, especially when you go to stores and you pick up things, this is a great spiritual sanitizer. You rub it on your neck, you rub it over your head, your face, under your nose. It helps to remove the influences of psychic attack, the influences of the evil eye. So I often use Alcolado. Alcolado would be the equivalent to American, or the American, what do you call that, alcohol rubs, but this is more, Alcolado is more bay rum. It smells like more bay rum, and I just like to add more herbs to infuse it more and to make it a little bit more stronger. So this is good, especially if you're shopping and you pick up and you're sensitive and you're an empath. This is really good to, you ever go to the stores and you pick up stuff and you touch stuff and your hands feel sensitive? This is good to wash down, to sanitize. If you feel like you're under attack, psychic attack, or someone gave you the evil eye, then you splash on your hands, rub it on your hands, pass it by your neck, your third eye, over your head, under your nose. Do not drink. This is not for consumption. This is for, using outside. But I love this stuff. I love Alcolado. This is something my grandmother always used. So I just wanted to add that to the video of how I prepare el Alcolado. Bay rum, Puerto Rican bay rum. This is a new one, and this is an old one. Always have this stuff in the house. So now I'm going to make the concentrate, the base for my floral water. And right here you see I have a big jar, and it has a nicely fit lid with a hole, the pouring spout, just to make sure that nothing spills. After I'm done with my base, I'm going to use some plastic wrap to cover this, and then to place the lid nice and tight. In my garden, I have some balsamo, lemon balm, that was growing wild, and I like my floral water to have a citrusy scent to it. So I'm gonna, de-leaf this and add this to my floral water. I have a leftover lemon, and of course I'm gonna use it. And I'm probably just gonna grade this one, zest this, make this into a zest, and add it into the base of my floral water. Here I have, and this is my Wonder Woman cup for my coffee. Wonder Woman. Sorry about that, got distracted. Here is my orange, dried up orange peels. And in here somewhere I also have some lemon peels, because I love a lot of oranges. I eat an orange a day. There's some lemon peel in here. There's a lemon peel right here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just chop all this up. Okay, so I'm going to place that to the side because I wanted to save the oils, you know, so I wanted to dry that up. Now, speaking about oils, here are the oils that I'm going to use. I'm going to use, let's see if I can get the name of this one. This is orange oil, because I like citrusy smelling floral water. And I'm going to use all the ingredients in this bottle because I am making a base. I'm making a concentrate. Here is some lemon oil. We have some lavender oil. I have some aceite romero, rosemary oil. Okay. And I have some jasmine. I wish I had one more bottle of this. I'll probably pick up one more to add to the base. Depends on how you like it. Every person does their floral water the way they like it. I'm going to add some agua de azahar, orange blossom. I'll put that right here. I have some rose water, agua de rosa. You can make your own rose water if you grow nicely scented roses. Then of course you can, by all means, make your own rose water. I have 2 different types of rose water right here. I'm going to add some dried white sage, just a little. Okay, so I'm going to add a little bit of dried sage, and I'm forgetting an ingredient. I'm going to add some lavender. Okay, now I remember what I forgot. Okay, so I'm gonna get some, I'm using some lavender. This is from my garden, nice and dried up. Here's another rose water. I'm gonna add a little bit of allspice, not too much because I don't want it too spicy, but some allspice. And one more ingredient over here, cinnamon. Probably add 3 cinnamon sticks. And I needed some bergamot oil. I could not find bergamot, so I'm going to use some Earl Grey tea. It comes like this. I'm going to debag these, and I'm going to use the Earl Grey tea because Earl Grey tea does have a bergamot, and if you can't find bergamot oil, right there, active ingredient is bergamot, you can use a Earl Grey tea. It's going to give your Florida water a little bit of a darker color, but it works just the same. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to zest this lemon, place it into there. I'm going to wash all this lemon balm, peel all these little flowers, the leaves, place it into my floral water and chop all these up. And again, place them into my container. That's the first part of the job as I drink my cafecito. So I crushed up my cinnamon. I used 5 cinnamon sticks and only 3 allspice. Allspice is very pungent, so I didn't want to use too much allspice. But I have 5 cinnamon sticks, 3 allspice. Here's some fresh lemon peel zest. I'm going to leave the Earl Grey tea like it is because it will be easier to, well, now see that's ripping, but I'm just going to pour that in just as it is. Here's my dried orange and lemon peel. These are my dried goods. And here is my de-leafed lemon balm. And I'm also going to add some lavender and sage. So what I'm going to start doing, since these are already debagging, is take the handful, what I can, and place it into my jar, like so. See that? Make sure I get that all. Push this a little bit to the side. It's not easy making a video with one hand. I'm going to take my orange peels and lemon peels, dried, And actually, I'm gonna make a mess. So what I'm gonna do, place them all in there. Actually, make it this way so you can see it better. I'm gonna add all my dried ingredients. So I'm gonna use both of my hands at this moment. So right now you can see I added my Earl Grey tea bags, my lemon peel, my cinnamon sticks, allspice, my lemon balm. I'm gonna add a little bit of dried lavender. Depends on how you like it. You know, each person does it different. So there is my dried lavender. Then I'm gonna add some dried white sage. Just a little bit, you don't want too much of that, just a little bit. Okay, that is all my dried goods. Make sure I don't drop nothing. And then I'm just gonna mix it around with my hand. Make sure it's all in there. And this is gonna be the base for your floral water. Well, the dry good parts anyways. Now that I have all my dry goods and I have all my liquids opened, you can see I opened them beforehand. I'm gonna take my Agua de Rosa, just pour it in there. I'm gonna use the whole bottle of my Agua de Rosa. Okay, that's rose water. Now I'm gonna use my orange blossom, mi Agua de Azahar. Pour that whole bottle in there. I have this chopstick because I want to make sure I got everything mixed in. Okay. Now I'm going to add my oils. And no order. Depends on how you like your floral water. I'm going to use rosemary oil. Just put half of the bottle of that for now. I'm going to use this whole bottle of jasmine oil. Remember, I'm making a concentrate, okay? So I'm gonna use the whole bottle of the little ones. I'm gonna use my lemon. This is essential oil. So I'm just gonna use a few drops because I already have lemon peel in there. Depending on how you like your aroma, you add what you like. And I'm going to use my, sorry, out of camera, my orange, and a few drops of that. And I'm missing one oil, and there it is. And my lavender. And I'm gonna pour my lavender oil in there. And like I said, I am making a base. Okay, depends on how you like your aroma, how you like your floral waters to smell. You add to how you like it. And I'm gonna stir it, give it a nice mixing. Actually, let me get a spoon. I'm gonna add another, because I want all this in there. I want all my herbs completely in the liquid. So I'm gonna add more rose water and more orange blossom water. So I added more of the Agua de Rosa rose water, and I decided not to add any more orange blossom. And I took some plastic wrap, which is right here, and I wrapped the top up so it was nice and tight, and then I placed the lid. Now I'm going to place this, you can place this by a windowsill or outside in the sun for a few hours so it heats up and it activates all the ingredients within your base for your floral water. And this is what it looks like. But this is what it looks like. Now I'm going to leave it outside for a couple of hours, and remembering this is just the base. It needs a little bit more, I think it's jasmine oil. You know, I'm going to add a little bit more jasmine oil to it. But anyways, every person likes their floral water to smell differently, and this is just the base. Now my floral water base smells very citrusy, so I'm going to add some rose oil. I went into my oil cabinet and I'm going to add some rose oil, and I'm going to add some more jasmine oil. So I'm going to put some more jasmine oil into my base. I found another jasmine oil. Remember, this is the way you like it. Puerto Ricans, we don't follow directions or instructions. We just add. Let me open it. I can't open it with one hand. Okay, so I have it open. And I'm going to add more jasmine oil. Now I'm going to cover it up with the plastic wrap and place the lid. Make sure all these oils are in there. And give it a nice good shaking. Okay, so here is the plastic wrap. Added more jasmine, some more rose oil. And now place the lid. Make sure it's nice and tight, and give it a good shake. And this, it's gonna require both my hands. I'm gonna give it a nice shaking. Shake it real good. And this is your base for your floral water. This is the concentrate stuff, dried herbs. So here's my base, and I'm gonna leave it outside in a shaded area. See how it's sunny out. So I'm gonna leave it outside for 30 minutes to 1 hour. Enough time for me to clean up my mess, my prep station, because when you're making all these things, you make a big mess. So I'm just gonna leave it outside, nice and covered, nice and tight, the base. Leave it in a nice shaded area for 30 minutes to 1 hour. I mean, this is just me personally. I just want you to see what it looks like. Enough time to clean my workspace, and then to add the final part to my nice floral water. Some people leave their base by the sun for an hour. This is good because the heat itself from the sun is going to energize, it's going to heat it up, and it's going to get all these ingredients nice and mixed. Okay, so I'm going to leave it outside for 1 hour as I'm cleaning and make sure the lid is nice and tight. Make sure everything's nice and tight. But leave it there for 1 hour as I clean my workspace, because I make a big mess. And leave it and that's your base for your floral water. So now it's been out here for an hour. Now I'm going to bring it in nice and warm. I'm going to bring it into a nice shaded area. And this is my base for my Agua Florida. Very concentrated, very strong stuff, very powerful stuff. So it's been out here for an hour. I'm sure it's nice and hot inside there. And it's time, which activates the ingredients. And now it's time to bring it inside. So after 2 or 3 hours, you don't want your fruit to ferment, but I leave it there for 3 hours. Okay, it smells amazing. Now I'm going to add my vodka. I like vodka because it doesn't have a smell to it. So I'm going to just add, this is really strong stuff. So I'm going to add this whole bottle of vodka into my Agua Floral. Okay, so you see I added the whole vodka into, I mean, this thing is big, this thing is huge. Okay, now I'm gonna add more plastic wrap, place the lid, and wrap it up in a black paper bag and place it in a dark area for a week or 2. The vodka will help so that everything inside will not ferment. Okay, so now I'm just going to cover it up and place it in the bag and put it away for 2 weeks, and then I'm going to strain and bottle. I'm going to give it a nice shaking too. Just going to double, now that it's nice and tight, I'm going to double bag it, dark bags, I got 2 bags here. Bag it up and place it in a dark area, shaking it once a day or so for maybe a week or 2 weeks, depending on how strong you like it. But I'm just gonna bag it up and let all these aromas mix in. And then after that, I'm gonna filter it, get all this stuff out, and bottle my floral water. Here's 1 bag and another bag. Okay, so here it is bagged up. I got 2 bags. Make sure it's nice and tight and give it a shake. I'm gonna place this into a dark closet. I could put it in my altar room, but a dark place where it won't be disturbed for a week or 2 weeks. That's just me personally. I just like to do that. But I want to get all the oils from the citruses, from the oranges and the lemon and all that. But every day I'm gonna shake it, leave it there undisturbed for a week or 2, and then bottle them. And my floral water will be done. So finally, my Agua Florida is done. And I strained it. I strained it as best as I could. But you can see some of the herb residue is kind of flying on top of here, as well as over here and over here. But that's okay. I've strained it many times. You can see that I have strained it. Here's the dried, the herbs and everything that I put in here. So here's my Agua Florida. I had enough to make 1, 2, 3 bottles, and thankfully, I often yell at my partner because he drinks these Red Bulls and he leaves them all over the house. And thankfully, I found them because I had enough to. Look at all this Agua Florida that I have here. So now I'm going to give it a final test run, and I'm just going to pick any Florida water. I have a little pot right here, and I have a candle here. So I'm going to use this one. Actually, I'll try 2 of them. How's that? So I'm going to try this one first. This is the final Florida. You can see there's nothing in there. Okay. Put some Florida water in there. I'm going to give it the final test run. First of all, the Florida water smells amazing. Smells real good. Sweet. Let's see. Give it one more time. This is the final run. Hopefully this works. Ah, there it goes. It ignited. Yay. Turn off the light so you can see this. That is when you know your Agua Florida is working real good. So I tested it with this one. It's burning. I'm going to take the flash off and I'm going to try 1 more bottle of my Agua Florida. But it's burning really good. I'm going to take the flash off so you can see it as it burns. So here it is. It is burning nicely. I'm going to open this one while that burns. Actually, I think it burnt out. Okay. Let me open this because I can't open it with one hand. Okay, so I opened it. Take this Agua Florida. Smells really sweet, really pungent. Hopefully it burns a little bit better. I added a little bit too much to this one. But I'm going to give it the test run to see if it burns nicely. Come on. As well, let me look at what I'm doing. Okay. Now give it a test run. There you go. El Agua Florida. Burning nice. Look at that burn. Actually, this one's burning way better than the first one. This is my Agua Florida. I should move these. I don't want them to explode on me. And move these back. This is what a brujo does. And my Florida water, this one. It burnt a little bit better than the first bottle, but it's the same batch. It's burning nice and high, actually. Let me turn this off. Just let it burn. Look at that fire, big. Let's see how long it burns. That is when you know your Agua Florida is good. Smells nice and good, nice and sweet. It's got enough alcohol that it burns for a good amount of time. And there you go, it's burning down. And there you go, that's my Agua Florida. Turn on the light. So, they smell sweet, they smell good, they smell perfect. It is burning the last of it, so I got to make 1, 2, 3 big bottles, and then 4 little bottles. The color is really dark because this is very concentrate. Okay, so I could still add more vodka to this, but it's very concentrate. I was gonna add a blue coloring to give it a green coloring, but it was just, actually I think I tried and it just didn't take it, because in order to get green you want to mix yellow and blue. And if you can see this, this is like concentrated Florida water. It's very thick color, but it smells really, really good. I'm going to pour some in a cup so you can see what it looks like. Another bottle of my Agua Florida and one of the cups that I use to strain. And you can see it is a nice brown color. I'm assuming because of the Earl Grey tea and maybe the cinnamon that it gave it this color, instead of using the bergamot oil, which I couldn't find. But it smells amazing, and what I did is I double strained it with strainers. I have some strainers here. I'll try to strain it just a little bit more and see if it burns. I'm going to strain this one more time and see if I can get, I don't know if this is oils or what it is, but see if I can get that out of it. And then I'm just going to pour it right back in. Okay, so look at all my mess. Look at all my strainers. So now I think I tested this one and this one. I'm going to test this one right here. So I dried it out, make sure there's nothing in there. Pour some Agua Florida in there. And again, give it a nice, light this up. Let me see, I can't see what I'm doing. Okay. And let's see how this burns. Oh, there you go. Burning nice. Let me turn off the light so you can see it. This is when you know the water, Agua Florida, it's good. It's got enough alcohol. It burns real good. I think I added a little way too much on this bottle over here, but this is perfect. You can use this Florida water for cleansing, for purifying, for removing black magic, negative vibrations. So there it is. It's burning, mi Agua Floridal. And I made 1, 2, 3 bottles, and then the 4 little bottles right there. And now I'm testing my Agua Florida to see how well it burns. And it's burning really good. Eso para despojar, para sacar para afuera. You know, ha, pa, 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 pa. And Puerto Ricans with their sound effects. Okay, so it looks good. My Florida water passed the test. This is pretty much more concentrated, so I can still add more vodka and make, you know, more. But, you know, in my house, I like it strong, especially when I'm doing misas, estaciones. I want my Agua Florida to be very strong. I do use a commercial Florida water. I like it. I love it. Actually, I'm going to do reviews on commercial Florida waters in the future. But there are times when I like to go in the kitchen and brujear, witch around, and so I like to make my concoctions. Also, I have other videos on Alcolado, which I'll leave in the link down below. Alcolado, and I don't remember what other one I did, Alcolado and bay rums and all that. But anyways, I'll leave the links down below on those other videos, and if you like this video, please hit that like button. They smell good. They smell really good. There it goes. It turned off. And that's my Agua Florida. It smells amazing. I could throw this in the bath right now. That smells really good. Really sweet, really pungent. Really good. If you enjoyed this video on my Agua Florida or my flor water, my concentrate, because it's very concentrated, please leave a like button. Please leave a comment down below. This stuff smells amazing. It smells really good. I like to make my own. When I'm lazy, I'll buy. You know, I'd rather buy, but there are times when I go in the kitchen, I like to brujear. You can see under this candle, I mean, you can't even see the candle. That's how thick and concentrated this is. So I can still mix this probably halfway and add more vodka to it and still have good effects, and it will still smell nice and flowery, nice and citrusy. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please hit that like button. Please subscribe. Please leave comments down below if you enjoy my videos like this. This is Sancista Brujo Luis, Santo Sanse.